Today's video is a recap of 10 life lessons, life insights that I discovered in this current decade, in the 20s. I am currently 29 and I am creating a challenge on Instagram before turning 30 later this year to create 30 lessons before turning 30. So follow me for more if you are interested. My Instagram is Monsecaso. I leave it here and watch till the end of this video and let me know in the comments which lesson you like the most or you are more inspired by. How can you trust yourself, you ask? Well, it's rather simple. Think of what needs to be happening for you to trust a friend and apply the same thought process to yourself. What do you need to experience to trust a friend? Reliability? Them showing up when they say they would do so? Be there for you when you need them the most and you ask for their help? You have the answers right here. Keep promises. If your friend said to you they would attend your birthday but never show up, if your friend says to you that they would call you over the weekend but never did, they may be wonderful people, but are they reliable? Are they trustworthy? Maybe not. So the key point is keeping promises to yourself. Don't make promises you cannot keep, because this is detrimental to your self-confidence. Make yourself accountable as you would do with a friend. You don't need to see the full staircase to keep moving. I'm not sure who advised you to make a plan about everything, but the most important thing when making life decisions is to have a clear intention and fully believe it. Don't wait to have all the steps figured out. Just seeing the next little step is more than enough. Don't try to figure it out the how things are gonna happen, how you need to behave, how you need to act. Focus on what you want and why you want it, and let life sort itself out. Let go of control and surrender to life. Live as much as you can in the present moment. If you are clear and intentional on what you want and why you want it, you'll find a way to make it happen. Trust me, even though it seems unlikely and unclear right now. Trust life. Trust yourself, trust the process. Even though emotions seem to be happening to us uncontrollably out of nowhere in the present moment, they are always a product of our past. Emotions are energy in motion, so you may benefit from thinking of them as physical matter in the physical world. The emotional and the physical world are interlinked. You may end up crying when you're feeling really overwhelmed, and you end up shouting maybe if you feel really frustrated. So for these reasons, coming back to the physical world is really important and crucial to manage hard emotions. Sadness may improve by dancing, anxiety may improve by running, apathy may unlikely improve by walking. These are only examples, but the main point here is to get out of your mind and focus on your body. However, before trying to get rid of the emotion fully and remove it because you hate feeling this way, try to listen to what the emotion is trying to tell you. When you have loads of time, but you feel tired, drained, a little bit apathetic, or even a little bit depressed, there is no way you're gonna fight for your dreams. Energy management is much more important than time management. Yes, you heard me right. If you keep doing activities that you don't care about, you're gonna feel drained quicker and eventually you're gonna feel stuck and lost in your life because you're not gonna like your life at all. Instead, start choosing mindfully the things you want to invest your energy in, the activities, the tasks that are aligned with your goals, your dreams, your values, the things that bring you joy, the things that motivate you, because in the right mindset, you're gonna be much more likely to allocate time, to find time, to create the time to work towards your objectives. Be open-minded, but have your boundaries, your values, your standards. Being open-minded is so interesting, so fun actually, but it requires you to carry out regular analysis within yourself to check where you are at the moment. You may understand everyone, everything, every context, every background, every situation, and even every trauma, because you want to understand everything without judgment, and that is amazing, and you are relatable to many different people, you connect so easily, but it has its price. The advice I would give my younger self would be that all this eagerness and curiosity to understand must be backed up with some regular check-ins with myself, so I could assess what are my values, my standards at any given specific point in time. Because as an open-minded person myself, my values may change, but that's why these regular check-ins are so important. Stop thinking that you are the center of the universe, because you are not. Actually, it sounds quite neurotic, doesn't it? Please think logically. You are not the center of the universe. How can you be? You may be the main character of your own story, but just your own story. You are at the same time the side character of other people's life stories. And this is quite a paradox, but it's quite doable in fact. I try to romanticize my life as much as I can and try to be myself the main character of my own life and my own story, because the little bit I can control is how I experience life, how I see life, kind of a bit of my feelings, a bit of my thoughts, but I understand others are outside of my control. People don't think of us as much as we think they do. They don't pay as much attention to our flaws or even our accomplishments. So let's free ourselves from other people's opinions and perceptions, because they are not us. People often say that words are weaker than actions, and I would argue that, because actions are powered by feelings, and feelings are powered by our beliefs, our thoughts. And how do we form these thoughts and beliefs? We form them thanks to words, thanks to the language. This inner critic, inner cheerleader, inner voice that we have, our own internal narrative, dictates how we are gonna action in the real life. A good example of the power of words and the power of narrative is, for example, an insult. You feel really sensitive about this word, it carries a lot of emotional baggage for you, maybe something you experienced in the past, and now imagine this same insult in a language you cannot understand. The insult then is powerless, isn't it? So this is the power of words. Now take a closer look at how you are speaking to yourself, because words do carry power, and as much as they can empower you, they can destroy you too. Are you failing enough? As an engineer myself, experiments and data are something that I can relate to quite easily. Many failed experiments resulted in genius inventions from people who were just experimenting without a clear path or a clear plan. So actually, controlling every little step of the journey is not always the answer. If you're afraid to fail all the time, you are trapped. And you must ensure you like where you are, because you won't likely move. Life doesn't stop for anyone. We need to make our decisions, learn our lessons to decide better next time, and see life as the experiment it is. You snooze the alarm in the morning, maybe one, maybe twice, maybe even 3 times. You kept scrolling in bed around 30 minutes. Now you don't have time, so you eat something super unhealthy for breakfast, or you don't even eat at all. You are in a rush because you are gonna miss the bus and you don't get properly ready, so you are in a bad mood. Doesn't sound familiar? Isn't there a pattern here? One negative action leads to another negative decision, and another and another and another. The good news here is that the same happens for positive decisions. Once we make this conscious effort to make a positive decision, we can shift any day, and we now know we can, because these positive decisions, no matter how small, they have a ripple effect that we will be sooner rather than later making more positive decisions. I know it is hard when we've been all day making negative choices, but we can make the shift at any point. Our internal world is both real and not real at the same time. So what is real? What is reality? What is the truth, you may ask? What does reality mean to you? Facts? Let me tell you something. Most of the things are neither black or white. They are gray within this spectra of gray. And it is an engineer speaking here. Even engineers, we do have a tool called engineering judgment to make informed decisions when things are not as simple as 2 + 2 = 4. So when you're saying a statement in an informal conversation, this is true within a context, within a framework. You can be the hero in someone's story while simultaneously being the villain in another story. And you can be the caring and mature person in someone's life while also being the immature selfish for another person. Both perspectives are true. and they should be validated, but it doesn't mean they are the truth. I hope you like these 10 lessons, these 10 pearls of wisdom. I create more of this insight on my Instagram page, Monsecaso, follow me for more. I'm trying to create 30 lessons before turning 30 this year, so actually stay tuned on that.